Oh yes, Mr. Wonderful has returned to the FC Sneaker Factory to bring you another sneaker profiles. But before we get into all that, oh, don't think Mr. Wonderful has forgotten. The light, it's always shining bright when it comes to Mr. Wonderful and when it comes to the FC Sneaker Factory. But I also got you beautiful people out there, those fellas. Oh, I know you're looking great as well. And those beautiful ladies. Oh, those beautiful ladies that I call my cheerleaders. I appreciate you for stepping on into the FC Sneaker Factory. Just like before I just said, right? Sneaker Profiles, another brand new segment, another brand new episode, right? The doors have just are wide open for you beautiful people to come on in. And I welcome you into the FC Sneaker Factory for another Sneaker Profiles 176. Oh, we have reached the 176 mark. And when it comes to this specific segment right here, we're going to go ahead and reach the 180 mark when it comes to this. But you know what? Don't forget. Mr. Wonderful is keeping them coming. As you can see behind me, the FC Sneaker Factory, oh, it's well stacked. And it's all well stacked with shoes that I own. So when it comes to this segment that we're going to touch on, oh, I know it's been a while. I know Mr. Wonderful hasn't touched on these in quite some time. And I know you beautiful people out there, the fellas, and those beautiful ladies, my cheerleaders, I know you're all just waiting, right? Waiting in anticipation for these specific shoes right here because like I mentioned, we haven't touched on them in quite some time. And that's because I was getting a little bit tired. I didn't want you people to think that that's all that I had. But let's go ahead and revisit some Nike Dunk SBs. Some Nike Dunk SBs in my specific collection. The orange labels to be exact. So I'm going to let you know right off the bat though. I'm only going to deliver you 3 orange labels because I really only have 4 in my collection. But I already did a profile on that one, the russet. So you're not going to see that in this specific segment, but you are going to see 3 different ones that I have not shown before when it comes to the profiles or when it comes to anything as far as lives go. But I have shown some of these on the FLOYD's pickups, but you know what? Those were just little quick flashes of the shoe. But this, in case you're not aware, the sneaker profiles go more in depth, a closer look when it comes to these beautiful shoes that I have in my possession. So we're going to touch on 3 orange labels, but we're also going to touch on 2 surprise SBs that I have never shown when it comes to this specific channel. When it comes to the FC Sneaker Factory, when it comes to FLOYD's pickups, and when it comes to the sneaker profiles. So I appreciate you for coming on in. Go ahead and relax. Relax, you beautiful ladies out there. Oh, and the fellas, take it easy. And sit back and watch me entertain you with some beautiful shoes in front of me. So right here, Sneaker Profiles 176. Let me go ahead and open those books up. And let's go ahead and review this shoe. And let me know what you think about it in the comments. So here we go. Like I mentioned, we're going to touch on the Nike Dunk SB orange labels first. I'm going to touch on 3 of those. But right here, as you see the thumbnail, you should know what's about to be brought in front of you. But in case you can't read, right? If you're illiterate, or in case you're colorblind, let me go ahead and introduce you. The Nike Dunk SB orange label, Kentucky High. Here we go. So let's take a look at the box. So in case you're not aware, when it comes to the Nike Dunk SB orange label boxes, they're going to be completely different from what we typically would see, right? We typically would see the purple boxes, the rainbow color boxes, and then of course you got the older colored boxes, the black, the pink, the black and Tiffany. So we got a bunch of color boxes going on. Silver box, oh, I cannot forget about that beautiful silver box era. But right here, when it comes to the orange labels are going to always come with this box right here that you see in front of you. You got that Nike, if you can see it. You do got that orange label swoosh. But let's take a look at the entire box, just in case you're wondering what the hell to look for. So here we go. Nike SB Dunk High Pro ISO, Varsity Royal, and of course, how Mr. Wonderful always brings it, a size 10.5. So this shoe right here, unfortunately, I wasn't a retail pickup. I actually had to go the resale market when it came to this one, and I actually got this one on eBay. The price wasn't it was pretty cheap. I paid a little over retail price when it comes to this specific one, but it was a shoe that I really felt like I needed in the collection. At this time, I didn't have the low when it came to the Nike Dunk Kentucky. So I was like, you know what? That shoe right there, the low is really high. I doubt I'll probably ever get that. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and grab the high. You know, it's just clean, probably better materials. And we'll talk about that in a little bit. But that was my thinking, probably better materials. You know, yeah, it's a high. Typically don't mess with highs, but in this case, let's go ahead and make the exception. Let me open up the box for you though. So we do got that eBay authentication piece of paper, or a piece of cardboard, I should say, because it's pretty thick. But here we go. You just got your typical white tissue paper, and of course you got your shoes. But let's take a look at the shoe. So since we looked at the box right now, let's go ahead and take a look at the shoe, because I know you beautiful people out there, the fellas and those beautiful ladies that I call my cheerleaders, I know you're just dying to take a look at this more closely. Okay, so here we go. The Nike Dunk SB orange label box right here when it comes to the high. Okay, this shoe right here. This shoe was released back in March of last year, 2022. Okay, and this was a price of $110. And to get this for $110 is an absolute steal, because the materials on this are just great quality. When it comes to the orange label, when it comes to orange SB label, orange label SBs, the materials are always on point. I mean, they're great quality, especially when you compare them to like just the standard Dunks. Big difference when it comes to quality, when it comes to materials. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at this. So last year, obviously March Madness, right? This was when this shoe was released, and the orange label edition made exclusively for those skate shops. And this one in particular, this one paid homage to the OG, be true to your school predecessor of the 80s, right? When Nike started releasing those college way Dunks for the universities. Well, this one was released to Kentucky. So they basically, when it came to this orange label that you see in front of you, the Nike Dunk SB Kentucky, this was just basically a spin-off of that. Obviously, way better quality materials, but let's go back a little bit. So I want to say maybe 2006, 2007 was when the pink box era came out, and they started releasing, you know, the Nike Dunk SBs in the pink box. Well, they actually did a Be True to Your School Kentucky high, and they did pretty much all the universities. But that shoe, I had that shoe in the collection at that time. That shoe was great. It had the same materials as this one. It had the leather, right? But this right here, where all this blue paneling goes, it was actually some nice suede. So if I had to compare the two, which one would I want to have? I'll definitely go to the pink box era, because I thought that shoe was amazing. It did come with the little Be True to Your School tag with the shoe, so that was a good thing. They also came with just like hoodies, shirts, and everything. They did a really good line when it came to that, but that one has gone and left the factory a long time ago. So let's go ahead and go into this one. Let's take it back. So here we go. So this shoe right here, just obviously you see all that beautiful leather. So great leather on this one, that thick leather right here, that toe box white leather, all this blue paneling when it comes to that royal blue, thick, nice quality leather. As you can see, you see that nice thick leather. Of course, that beautiful royal swoosh right there. The nice white paneling leather right here, and then this beautiful white upper when it comes to the leather. Typical white midsole, and then you do got that beautiful royal outsole right there. Let's take a look at the rear. Oh, you know Mr. Wonderful loves the ladies' rears, but here we go. We do got that nice, beautiful, quality, thick leather in the back. You do got that nice little tab when it comes to the back. The rear, I mean the medial side, exactly from the lateral side. There's nothing that's changed on this. Pretty just standard shoe when it comes to this high. There's nothing really crazy about it besides the quality of the leather. The quality of the leather is just, I cannot speak enough highly when it comes to the orange labels and the quality of materials that they give us. So the one cool thing about this, you do got that nice white laces, right toe box. You do got those perforations going on. And then this is one thing that I love about the orange labels. They do give us those white laces, but then of course the Nike orange tips. And then on the tongue, you do got that nice, what you see when you come to typical orange label, you do got that Nike SB on the tongue tag, but you got that nice orange swoosh. And then right here, I love that little touch of this orange and white embroidery on the very top of the tag on the tongue. And then this is another cool touch. You do got that nice eBay thing for the authenticity tag right here. I hate when I cannot say that word. But let's go ahead and look at the insole. I love the insole. You do got that nice white collar for the ankle support, but inside I love that. You do got that nice royal insole, but that orange box label Nike SB on the insole, and that's painted on. So I'm sure after some wears that'd probably eventually come off. Love the white hit, beautiful. But what do you think about this one? Do you have any orange labels SBs in your collection, and what do you think about the quality of those? I would like to know, because you know Mr. Wonderful always looking amazing, but he would like to know what's in your collection. What do you, if you have one of these in your collection, maybe this specific one, do you have it in your collection? How does it feel to wear? Because obviously I have not wore this one, but lately I've been considering letting this one go just because I do have that low. And in case you're not aware, I do prefer the Nike Dunk lows rather than the highs. So the whole reasoning why I had this in my collection and why I bought this one is because at the time I did not have the low, the Nike Dunk low Kentucky. But as you're all aware, Nike brought those those ones back out, and I, of course, Mr. Wonderful, got exclusive access to that, and I was able to pick that one up, and I still have not wore that one to this date. But this one right here, obviously it's a high top. I might let this one go, but let me know what do you think about this one? $110 if you're able to pick it up for $110. God bless you. But I was not fortunate enough to do so. But here we go. Nike Dunk SB orange label Kentucky. Great shoe. Great quality. I love it. But like I said, that one might have to leave the factory. But as you can see right there, the book is about to close on this one. Sneaker Profiles 176 when it comes to the orange label Kentucky Dunk. But guess what? Oh, the fellas and those ladies out there, don't worry. I'll be back in a couple of days to bring you a brand new orange label SB. And I bet you're just wondering what the hell is Mr. Wonderful going to bring us. Well, sit tight and you'll go ahead and find out in a minute. But just like I always mention, and just like I always bring you when it comes to the profiles, when it comes to YouTube, YouTube is my pedestal and the sneaker genre is my playground. And as you can see behind me, oh, I can back it up with all the fucking shoes that I have in my factory. What about you? As you're all aware, this specific channel, the FC Sneaker Factory, Mr. Wonderful doesn't get very many views. But you know what? I will be touching on those views. Those views will definitely be going up. The subscribers will be going up. So you know what? Just sit tight. Hopefully in a few, or maybe we're already there. Maybe the algorithm will recognize greatness for what it is and go ahead and get that push that I so fucking deserve. But I appreciate you for stepping on into the FC Sneaker Factory once again. And you know what? When it comes to the shoe game, I am the lion. This is my jungle. And the sneakers are my prey. And you know what? It's so crazy because this just happened the other day. I was walking into the mall because I had to go grab a couple things, and one of the girls stopped me and she said, "You know what? The way you look and how you're rocking your clothes and those beautiful shoes that you have, oh, god damn, you are too sweet."